Hi, I'm Emily and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you how to make Valentine's Day gift tags using Canva and your Cricut. I'm making multiple different types of really cute Valentine's Day gift tags like these. So I'm going to show you how I design these gift tags in Canva, and then I'm going to upload them into Cricut Design Space and use Print Then Cut to cut with my Cricut. So the first part is going to be in Canva and the second part is going to be with our Cricut. So if that's something that you're interested in, just keep watching and I'm going to get right into it. In Canva, I like to use the t-shirt size for a lot of my projects. I think it's like a really good size to start with. If you have Canva Pro, you could always resize it later if you need to. I'm going to go up top and rename it. Then I'm clicking on Elements over on the left and typing in gift tag. And I'm clicking on graphics. I don't want any photos, just scrolling until I find a template that I like. In my previous video, I did mention that if you don't have Pro, you will not be able to use any of the images that have the little crown on the lower right-hand corner. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to do a few different designs. I'm also looking for a heart-shaped gift tag in honor of Valentine's Day. I think that'd be really cute. So I found one that I like. I'm just going to resize them down. I could fit a few gift tags on this one canvas. And it doesn't really matter what the size is because I'm going to be able to resize them in Cricut Design Space, but I just want to make them a little bit smaller. Alright, so I'm going to start figuring out the text. So I'm going to add a text box and type Happy Valentine's Day. And this is really just a lot of playing around. You could have fun with this, make it a bunch of different colors. I'm really looking for like a romantic script font for a lot of these. So these are part of my saved fonts. So I'm just trying out different fonts and seeing what I like. I have a separate video on how to add swashes or tails at the beginning or ends of your fonts. I'm going to link that below if you want to check it out. But I'm going to be adding a swash for the heart gift tag. So I'm going into Font Book and searching up the font that I'm using because the font that I'm using for this is a font that I had downloaded into Canva from my computer. And I'm copying and pasting the swash onto the end of the name. And I'm doing the same thing with the end of the E. I'm copying and pasting. This is the same font as the one I'm using on the heart gift tag. And it's really just like a lot of playing around until I figure out what I like and what I'm really going for. I had this idea of making some kind of like cute, corny type gift tags. So I'm doing one that says, "You're the sweetest." I'm gonna make the text round. And if you don't know how to do this, you're gonna click on the text, click on Effects, and scroll down to where it says Shape and click Curve. So there it is. And you can curve it up, curve it down, make it like more narrow, wider. So I'm just adjusting it to what I want. So then I'm going to add another text box and do to and from, you know, like your stereotypical Valentine's Day card. And then go back over to Elements, search Dotted Line. And I want to make it a little bit thinner, so I'm clicking on the line and going up top where it has like the 3 different lines shown. And I'm decreasing the line weight. And you can make this as short or as long as you want. This one is going to be another corny one. I want it to be a milk and cookies gift tag. Don't judge me. I think it's really cute. So we're going to put these milk and cookies side by side together. And I'm going to be doing the curve effect again. Once I'm done designing, I'm going to group them all together so that way I can move them around on my canvas. All right, I think that's a good number of gift tags. I probably didn't need to make that many, but once I start designing, I don't know when to stop. So now we have to download this. If you were to download it like this, we have all of them on one canvas and then import it into Cricut Design Space. It's still gonna work, but you're not gonna be able to individually resize them. They would be imported as one entire image together. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make 6 different pages and put a gift tag and just have one gift tag per page and download it like that and import it into Design Space one by one. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's gonna be so much easier for me in the future because I'm gonna be able to resize them individually and not have them just all grouped together. So once I have them all placed on different pages, I'm gonna go up to the top and click on share, and we're downloading them as a PNG. Make sure that you click transparent background so that way you don't have to remove the background in Design Space. Now we're moving into Cricut Design Space. I have a blank canvas here. I'm going over to the left, clicking on upload, click on browse, and then I have them all here in this file, and we're gonna open one by one. So I'm clicking on the first one, hit continue. We downloaded it with the transparent background, so there's no need to remove any kind of background. We just hit apply and continue. And then I'm clicking on flat graphic because we're using this as a print then cut project. And you can rename it if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. And I'm going to click upload. And here it is, uploaded into Design Space. I'm just going to repeat the same process for the rest of the gift tags. Now that I have them all on my canvas, I'm going to save it. Now I can resize each one to be a different size if I want. I'm just sizing all of them down. Once they're resized, I'm going to go up top and click on Make. This is what they're going to look like when they're printed out. I'm just spacing them out a little bit. They're all going to fit on one piece of paper, so we're going to hit continue. And I am going to click send to printer. And I always have the bleed on. That just makes sure that there is no white border around your image once your Cricut cuts it. So I'm just inserting some white cardstock into my printer. Because of the bleed, your Cricut does print it out a little bit larger than what it's going to be like in the end. So here they are, and now they're ready to be placed onto the mat. If your standard grit mat is very sticky, I would maybe use a light grit mat, but my standard grit mat right now is like barely sticky, so I'm not scared to rip my paper. I'm using my brayer tool to make sure that it is nice and adhered to the mat. And now it is time to insert it into my Cricut. So the material I'm using is light cardstock, and I'm keeping the pressure at default. And I'm just inserting the mat into my Cricut and pressing cut. Just like when working with all print and cut projects, your Cricut is going to scan the image, and then once it's done scanning, it's going to cut everything. So once it's done cutting and you're confident that your Cricut cut your cardstock all the way through, you're gonna unload the mat. And I'm flipping my mat upside down and removing the paper from the mat, so that way I don't potentially bend any of my paper. And you could kind of see what I mean here about the bleed, where when you have the bleed on, your Cricut will make sure that there is no white border and it cuts more inside the image. So I'm going to just remove the paper from the mat by flipping it upside down again, being careful not to bend them. And this is what they look like. I'm like obsessed with the milk and cookies one. Like, it's so silly, but it's so cute. And I'm just adding a cute little chiffon ribbon to my gift tag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you want to see more crafting content from me, just subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And if you want to check me out on my other socials, everything is linked in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!